Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification below so you don't miss when I upload a video. Let's get into it. Guys, if there's anybody who was like me a year ago and just wanted to know how to open a bank account in Jamaica, what was scared because of all the horror stories. It is true, by the way, the process is grueling, but I will make it a breeze for you. Let's get into it. How to open a bank account from overseas in Jamaica in 2024. I know I've been a mess with consistency and uploading, but I promised you guys this video way back when on Instagram. I did a poll. So here I am months later, but I'm back with the consistency. So let's go. First and foremost, a warning before we get into the video. Yes, the rumors are true. Opening an account, a bank account in Jamaica, regardless of which bank it is. Some banks might have swifter policies and others might move tremendously slower, but the common denominator is that banks in Jamaica are so hard to join, and the application process is very tedious, and it is not for the weak. So once we get that out the way and we're in understanding and we still want to go ahead and open an account, I swear to you, I felt like I was writing a book or doing an essay for a class, because when I thought I was done, no, you need something else. And as we get into what the application process entails, you'll see what I mean. It's always something. And doing it overseas is quite another aspect, because anybody who watched my previous video about getting a TRN in Jamaica, any government agency such as a bank, they are hard to get a hold of if you want to get a hold of the branches, specifically in Jamaica, to do business. Even something as simple as opening a bank account can take ages. And this is where a representative bank comes in handy. I use JN because I like it, because I know that in every major city they should have a JN representative bank, if not in your area, very close by. So that was always a plus for me, because I do live overseas in Canada. So it is very important for me to be able to reach out in contact with somebody in person if I have an emergency or an issue one-on-one. Email is good, phone is good, but sometimes with more sensitive cases, especially in dealing with finances and money, you want to have a one-on-one with somebody at the branch. These are only part of the documents, to name a few. And I am going to try to put each document up on the screen. I won't show you mine because I can't speak today, because it does entail my personal information. Just so you know, these documents can be found online and printed if you cannot go into your local JN representative office. And this process is similar across the board for any bank, whether that be NCB, JMMB. Oh yeah, and if you see me looking down every now and again, it's because I took some notes on my phone. Like I said, it's a lot of paperwork and it's hard to remember off the top of my head. The first document you will need to open a bank account in Jamaica, I thought was a little bit invasive, but I do understand with all the scamming. They just want to verify your income and where your money's going and coming. But it was a little bit of an annoyance to have to send in something so personal. And I'm not used to doing that over here in Canada, but that's a bank statement. They want to see a copy of your bank statement along with your application. So that's one. Number two, they want a bank draft. Depending on what currency you fall under, mine being CAD. Depending on that, the dollar will fluctuate, but it should be $100 across the board, whatever currency that may look like. They want a bank draft, and the funds will be deposited in your account upon application completion. It does take a couple of months, but that's another story for that fund, for those funds to actually be reflected in your account, but it was dealt with after a while. But yeah, it's Jamaica, it's a long process. But yes, that is number 2. Number 3, personal information form. So they do have their personal information form that asks just basic questions about who you are and why you want this account opened, and just gives the bank an idea of what your goals are financially. So that personal information form is 3. 3, yes. Can't count today. And then the other form is 2 character references. This one, I will put it up here, like I said, so you guys can see what that looks like. But I have to show you guys because this is actually ridiculous. Because this form threw me for a loop, and if not done correctly, it will lead you to having your account information returned and your bank account process delayed. So not having the character reference, it can lead to, or filling it out incorrectly can lead to your account being delayed or not processed, and we don't want that. So I get it, they want to validate that we are a person of good character to bank with them, especially with all the scamming and the big chop of them in Jamaica right now. But I was a little bit thrown aback because anybody who lives in foreign knows that people don't really know you on that personal level. So when I went into my financial institution to get this letter filled out, they said, well, yeah, you bank with us on a professional level, but we don't know you personally, so we don't feel comfortable vouching for you. But the Jamaican interpretation is that they just want to know on a financial level that we are trustworthy and we have a long-standing relationship with our prior bank or our current bank, depending on your situation. But still, that phrasing is very wordy and strange for a foreigner to hear in another financial institution because there's nothing personal about banking. So the wording in Jamaican forms are a little bit off-putting, and that made my financial institution a little bit skeptical about signing the form. It's just a little outdated, I think, and I understand with the scamming, but on the other side of the coin, I can't speak today. Banking is not a personal thing. It's very professional, and I just think that although our financing can be a little bit personal, it's usually in a professional sense. So that was hell. They do offer other ways that you can be verified, whether you're through a government organization or you can get recognized through your doctor, or you can just get notarized by a notary service that knows you and can vouch for your character. There's plenty of other ways you can, if you're part of a religious group, a political group, or a government agency. But I didn't really fall into many of those characters. I didn't really fall into many of those categories, and even if I did, like, again, the wording, it won't be easy, but keep pushing forward and go the easiest route and choose the category that best suits your scenario so that you have a better chance of getting it filled out without any hiccups, such as I did, because it was very, very exhausting. With that, you will need 2 character reference forms, not 1, making it twice as hard. But you guys know, during this entire process, you gotta walk by faith. This process will try your patience and have you wondering, do you really need a bank account in Jamaica? Do you? I know I asked myself that question. Ultimately, I got it done, but it definitely tested my resolve to get this done And I was really questioning if it was worth it because I was just stressing out. It was something new every day. I know that it will not be a quick process, but it will nor will it be an easy process, but it will definitely be worth it when you have that financial freedom and flexibility when traveling to Jamaica. Before I forget, the two character references, they have to be notarized. Most of these documents that deal with your banking information, your billing stuff, documents that have to deal with your personal ID need to be notarized by a notary public or a JP if you're in Jamaica. But yeah, that is a must, or else your application will be denied or delayed, and we don't want that. We want bank accounts swiftly and easily. I'm here to make the process easier for you, and it will be a breeze. A utility bill, so that's like a cable bill, an internet bill, a water bill, a hydro bill if you're in Canada. A notarized copy of your TRN. If you guys haven't watched my how to get a TRN video, what are you doing? My process is simple, easy, and it doesn't require paying anybody or hiring a lawyer. I can teach you how to do it from anywhere in the world, easy, free, and with the exception of postage, and effortlessly from the comfort of your own home. You do not need anyone to do a TRN for you, and you definitely don't need to pay for a TRN. It's a free service. Come on, guys. Not enough free in this country no more. So if you can get something done for free, why pay? Like, what are you doing? Okay, so just watch that video. I'll put it up here. They need two identifications. So please, your driver's license, your national ID, anything with a picture ID, they need that notarized, as well as your passport. So they need two IDs, and the passport has to be one though. And then you have flexibility by the other one, what IDs you want to use. Next, you just have to complete their individual certification document, and that's easy. They ask you some questions about yourself, a little bit personal, but nothing too overwhelming. Again, I will show you what that form looks like above. You can get it online on the JM Bank website. I will leave the links in the description box. So yes, their individual self-certification form is one of those important forms that you need, and it cannot be left out along with the others. Application document is needed, so please don't forget it. It's easy. That one, I believe, doesn't need to be notarized. And they ask you pretty basic questions, so get that done. And last but not least, a little bit of a tip. Please, 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 when you're doing this, I cannot stress this enough. Please, just like the TRN, send it with tracking. Because if you don't, how y'all gonna stay at reach? Them not call you, nothing. A Jamaica this. So please make sure you do that and get it done the right way. And that just made me feel so much more comfortable. And I knew that it got there because somebody at the bank had to sign for it. So please make sure you send it with a postal service like FedEx, UPS, DHL that has tracking and signing services. That's just a little pro tip from me. Take it or leave it, but no, take my silly little advice. Unlike foreign, they will not be calling you and following up and making sure that you have all these documents in place. I'm not gonna lie, they did take a while to deposit the funds that I have sent in order to open up the application, even longer because it was a bank draft. If you have check, I believe it is a month or two faster, but don't quote me on that. I just am showing you the way I did it. But that should be fine too. If you have any further questions, please please reach out to the branch. Oh, again, how could I forget? This is like a tip, a lifesaver, a money saver, something I didn't utilize because I didn't know about it until it was too late. But if you submit these documents directly to your JN representative location in your area, they will actually notarize them, certify them right with their representative at their branch, and you will have no need to pay for any notarizing of documents or anything like that, any stamps, because they will notarize it as their branch representative and stamp it for you. And that saves you money and also time. And if you're not so good with the paperwork, they will walk you through the process. It was seamless. And I know sometimes it's hard to get in contact with the people in JN directly from Jamaica because them not communicate well sometimes. Because, yeah, that's just the nature of Jamaica. Lord, opening up a bank account in Jamaica feels like just never ending paperwork. It was just a nightmare, but well worth it. The main reason I wanted a bank account in Jamaica was to do business if need be. Traveling to Jamaica frequently, as I have recently for business, has been so hard without a Jamaican bank account, and just dealing with the currency and the conversions and accessing my funds at an affordable rate, being on a budget as I am, it has been so stressful. So opening a bank account was something that I always wanted to do, but I knew it was going to be a mighty task. It was going to be something that was going to take a lot out of me, and it did. It didn't disappoint in that regard. Just a disclaimer, I do not work at JN. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. So if I stumble on my words or I'm incorrect, please feel free to put it below, but don't come for me. This is just my experience. This is what I did. There's not many videos about getting a bank account in JN, specifically for returning residents or foreigners that live overseas that just want to do business in Jamaica. I do this because I want you guys to be informed and make the opportunities in your lives limitless. Yeah, so let's kill it this year and beyond. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to be notified for more, because I be dropping gems for you guys. I can't speak today. If you like this content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be cranking out these videos for you, so please, if you don't want to miss a thing, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot and it helps me out with the algorithm so much. I can't stress that enough. I love you guys. I'll be back until the next video. Later.